Well, I've decided to make the move back to New York for the summer months. My lease is ending here in Florida, and I decided to go back to New York, spend some time with my family, and have a good time. So adventures will be up in New York in the meantime, and maybe across the country, we'll see. Another big deciding factor was my pinky that I hurt a couple months ago has not healed properly. You can see that pinky. And I think it might need surgery. So I have an orthopedic appointment on Monday. And honestly, if it needs surgery, I'm gonna be out of commission for probably a while. So it does hurt, and honestly, I can't even work with it. So we're gonna go get that figured out. So if I'm gonna be out of commission, I might as well be sitting around with my family and stuff. So I'm gonna head back up. So this video is gonna be my journey back up. So let me take a quick look at what my truck looks like, because it's crazy. So the truck is fully packed out. I mean, every square inch. Hopefully nothing falls out of here. Oh, I think my pillow's there. Yeah, but yeah, so every square inch is packed to the brim. Hold on, let me put this. I mean, every single inch all the way back is full. So it's we're loaded up. Probably asking, where's the Corvette? Sold it. So got a good number, honestly. Couldn't pass it up, and it makes it easier. I don't have to trailer it back, and honestly, I don't think I was gonna get that number up in New York. So we'll be on to the next adventure as far as cars go. I also needed to kind of downsize life a little bit. I already have my Civic up north, so I just need a little bit less things to worry about. So, all right, we're gonna get on the road here. We're gonna start this journey. All right, we're on the road. I think we're gonna make a stop at Buc-ee's. There's two on the way down here in South Florida, so stay tuned for Buc-ee's coming up shortly. They have one in Daytona, and then there's one kind of close to Jacksonville, so we'll see which one we stop at. All right, we have made it. All right, we're gonna get some gas, so I'll be inside. All right, the pulled pork was delicious at Buc-ee's. I also got a little apple pie and some pecans, and it was good. Used the bathroom. Obviously, the bathrooms are massive in there, so always easy to get in and out. So that's my first adventure stop on the trip. Rain. Kinda can't see. Well, Buc-ee's is like 65, 70 miles away. I got under a quarter of a tank of gas. Will I make it? We'll find out. Well, I didn't make it. The low fuel light came on, and I can't remember how many miles, and I had too many to go. So we got a couple gallons here at the mobile, and then we're gonna stop at the Buc-ee's because I got to get dinner. So we'll be there soon. All right, we have arrived. This is a much smaller Buc-ee's than the Daytona one, but we'll go around, see what we can do inside this one. Oh, this jerk. Buc-ee's chairs. All right, we got brisket sandwich this time. We had pulled pork earlier. I got almonds this time. And we got some Rain Energy. So, quick call. I got to get back on the road. I got to put quite a few more hours in tonight. So, here we go. All right, here's the brisket sandwich. Nice. The brisket is amazing. Amazing. Better than the pork, I think. So, all right, back on the road I go. All right, that's the last Buc-ee's for the trip. There's no more Buc-ee's up north, so went by 3 of them, stopped at 2. I think that's pretty good. Had the pulled pork sandwich, which was really good, and then I had just had the brisket, which was amazing. I like the brisket over the pulled pork, so. I also had the pecans, and now I got these almonds. And after trying a couple of the almonds, I think the pecans are definitely better. Yeah, I like the pecans better. But quite a few hours of driving left for tonight. Trying to get as far north as possible in today, so tomorrow won't be so bad. So, back to driving I go. I got some caffeine. If you're ever looking for these Rain Energy drinks, they have a lot of caffeine in them, 300 milligrams, so I got to be careful with them. But I need it for the energy for tonight, so here we go. All right, south of the border. I don't know if you guys have ever stopped at this rest stop, but it is pretty cool. They got a lot of Mexican stuff. Let's check this sombrero up here. Pretty cool stuff. I stopped here when I was younger, so figured I was going to get a little hit in. All right, I made it to a hotel. I don't even know where I am. I'm in somewhere in North Carolina. Choice Hotel. I don't know. It was cheap, and looks like they got a good continental breakfast, so we'll see that in the morning. So I got to get to sleep. Good night. All right, we're back on the road. Didn't sleep great. My body was just not tired from driving all day, but my mind was, so it was a flip-flop sleep. But we are on our way. See where I stopped today. I have to stop in Binghamton to see my buddy Jeremy. I need a car inspection before I go too far into New York, so getting that done today. So we're on the road. We got quite a few hours to go, so let's get to it. You know, I love Buc-ee's, but Loves are always solid as well. So got some gas. We're in Virginia somewhere. Headed out. All right, we got the truck inspected. Forgot to take a video at my buddy Jeremy's. I am overtired right now from this drive, but we're almost back to the home base here, so about 2.5 more hours to go. So onwards and upwards. We'll probably get dinner somewhere really quick, so we'll see. Yeah, they don't have these in Florida. Called mountains. Well, we have a cylinder misfire, 6. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it. I'm only maybe 20 minutes from home, and I got a pretty bad misfire. Cylinder 6. There's the check engine light. I'm just pushing it. I'll fix it when I get home. It's made it 22 hours. It's just got to make it another 20 minutes, but it's definitely not running right. So, wish me luck. Hopefully we get home. Made it home. It is not running well, but we will have to take a look at that and fix it. So stay tuned. I gotta unpack. All right, we got the truck disassembled. I'm just putting stuff away. So here we are. We made it back. Doesn't look like Florida, but it's nice still. So cleaning up all this, and that's it. So that's the journey from Florida to back to New York for the summer. So adventures will be around this part. I'm definitely gonna do some camping up in the Adirondacks. Obviously we have trees and woods. So looking forward to it. Thanks for watching.